When did your perfect sibling's mask finally slip? My older sister used to pinch me till I bled. One time I used her hairbrush without asking, and she pinched my arm so hard that I ended up going to basketball tryouts looking like I'd been attacked by a wild animal. Her reasoning? I got my disgusting boy germs on her stuff. And when I turned 14, I started to get sick of it. It all started when I accidentally left the bathroom door unlocked. She barged in while I was showering and started pinching my back until I was screaming. But I was ready. I grabbed her wrist and squeezed it back. Except my little act of revenge didn't feel as good as I thought it would. In fact, it made me feel worse. So much so that I started crying for being such a terrible brother and let her pinch me back 10 times harder. And don't get me wrong, I loved my parents, but I know they saw my bruises, the nail marks. I know they could hear me crying in my room after her attacks, but they never did anything, because in their eyes, she was the social butterfly who kept our family's reputation spotless. Plus, when we were at school, she had the protective big sister role down to a T. She'd hold my hand walking through the hallways. She'd introduce me as her favorite little brother to all her friends. It was sickening. But one good thing did come out of it, my pain tolerance. You see, I channeled all that hurt into sports. So by 16, not only was I varsity basketball captain, but I could take hits that would drop other kids. She was a senior at this point, grade above me, and I was constantly hearing the drama in her friend group. At this point, she had stopped pinching me as much, mostly because I'd gotten bigger, and all I wanted was to have a good relationship with her. So when her entire friend group ditched her 18th birthday party for Ashley's party, I knew I had to help. Ashley and my sister had been beefing over some guy named Tyler. My sister spent the whole morning crying about how no one would come to her party. I spent the entire day fixing it. Hit up everyone I knew, kids from basketball, other schools, even some college freshmen I knew. Told them about free alcohol, good music. By 8 p.m., I'd gotten like 40 people to show up. The party was incredible. She pulled me aside halfway through, tears in her eyes, happy ones this time, and said I was the best brother in the world. We even did shots together. She kept telling everyone how I'd saved her birthday. For the first time in my life, I felt like we were actual siblings, or so I thought, because as it turns out, Tyler was Ashley's cousin, and he showed up drunk as hell with his new girlfriend around 11 p.m. Started yelling about how my sister was so desperate she had to get her loser brother to beg people to come. How she was paying random freshmen to pretend they liked her. The party cleared out in 20 minutes. She didn't talk to me for 2 days. Then when our parents went to their anniversary dinner, I heard a knock on my bedroom door. It was her. "Can we talk?" she asked sweetly. I opened up, and she immediately shoved me against the wall. "You knew Tyler was Ashley's cousin. You invited him to humiliate me. You've always been jealous that I'm the favorite." She was holding her hair straightener, still hot from doing her hair. Before I could even process what was happening, she swung it at my face. "You ruined my life!" I ducked instinctively. There was a sizzling sound, followed by the most blood-curdling scream I've ever heard. She'd pressed the straightener against her own neck when she missed me. Red blisters were already forming. She ran to the bathroom, and I could hear her sobbing. I called 911 immediately. My hand